With as much confidence as Questron? What do you mean? I use no confidence. I just don't give a shit. I like the emote, not the skin. So I bought the emote, but not the skin. Made the new ability for Sombra. It could be like a second translocator. I guess I go Sombra. I don't know. I'm not doing anything on Hanzo here. I don't know. 1.5 seconds? Yeah, that's a lot. No, it's not.
I need to drop. I need to back.
I'm dead here. No, it's not. 1.5 seconds? Really? Really? 1.5 seconds is not a lot. The reason it feels like a lot is because it's always at maximum value. 1.5 seconds is not a lot. It never is, never will be. The reason it feels like a lot is because you have perma invis to make sure that that 1.5 seconds is going to be at the absolute perfect moment. That's why it sucks. So make perma invis on a timer, and then we're fine. That is legitimately the solution. But I actually read on Twitter a pretty good reason for why they might not do it. It's not very intuitive to how you'd be using it. Even if the translocator is on, even if the translocator isn't touched at all, like people still would not change their habit. They would just use stealth multiple times to get from a health pack to the fight. It wouldn't actually make the game better because it's not that intuitive. I don't know, to new people it wouldn't make that much sense. And you'd have no time to actually learn because you always have to be in the enemy team backline. The skill floor would be too high for Overwatch. Back into 12 seconds. 12 seconds might be too much, dog. Even with perma invested, I use stealth for 12 seconds. Okay, let's run the necessary design component in the game. Well, I mean, if we're gonna go off what isn't fun, shields aren't fun, Diva Matrix isn't fun, Hack isn't fun, Hinder isn't fun, Doomfist Punch isn't fun, Doomfist Ultimate being in his instant escape ability isn't fun, Orissa's Gold isn't fun, like, let's be real here, alright? Let's not talk about what is or isn't fun, let's talk about what is or isn't fair. Those are two separate conversations. What isn't fun is Hack, what isn't fair is perma invis. Completely different conversation. Let's keep it a buck stack 50 here, chat. Come on. Game is only fun when I don't lose. Unironically, if I win too much, I actually get bored. If I go on a 10-game win streak, I actually stop streaming because I just kind of get bored. I wish I was kidding, but I actually have done that very often. Do you think it's healthy to create a character who tries to disable things you want to do? I'm not saying her hack needs to reiterate your identity. What? Yeah, that... What? When you die, you don't get to press buttons either, dog. What do you mean? What? Dying is the ultimate form of CC. You want to make a character that never f***ing dies? What? That's... like... What the fuck? Hack is not the problem. The problem is that hack is always at maximum value. Every hack is the perfect hack because you have so much leeway to get the perfect hack. It doesn't matter what you do to the character, as long as perma invis is in the game, everything in her kit will have maximum value at all times. And because of that, you have to nerf every ability in her kit except for infinite stealth. That's the problem. I don't even see how perma invis isn't fair though. It's just part of her skill to make your ambush as deadly as it can be, giving her setup time for that allows that skill expression. You do realize if there's no downside, there's no skill expression to be had. If the effort between a top 500 Sombra and a bronze 1 Sombra, like if the effort is the same amount, you just wait. If you just wait it out, there's no skill expression there.
Question.
Huh? What?
Why aren't you playing Sombra?
Don't wanna.
Don't wanna. I thought you'd like a one trick.
No, never was. Sombra's fun, and she's my branding, but no, I'm not a one trick.
Go.
Like all you're doing is attacking the symptoms. Man, I hate it when Sombra translocates to a health pack. Man, I hate it when Hack hacks me. Man, I hate that one. But why? Why does everything in her kit feel so stupidly powerful? It's not. 1.5 seconds is not a long time to be hacked. 7.5 damage per bullet is not a lot of damage. But the fact that you always have the element of surprise on your side is an instant multiplier to everything you do. Everything feels a little bit more bull because of it. That's why.
No Suzu.
The more you use invis, the less fun the character is too, because you're not even doing anything. How long would the desire to be? Just long enough to go from where you are to where you need to be, but nothing more. Nothing more. It should be used as mobility, not to set up for something. Because the character spends so much downtime, you're as usual as being dead. Yeah, but you do realize that if you put stealth on a timer and you buff the speed while you're stealth, that adds so many more variables. So many more variables for everything. So many more values, in fact, that you get to buff everything that isn't stealth. You get to buff the amount of damage her gun does. You get to buff the amount her hack times abilities out. Because it won't feel oppressive, because you can actually counter it. The Sombra is taking the risk by simply using stealth, because it goes on cooldown once the timer's up. But now, it's just, you just use it because you can. GG. Like, it is a nothing ability. It really just doesn't feel like a functional ability to me. If something had a cooldown on invis hacks me, kills me, I'll be like, I played that well. Yeah. Because then they have to plan in when they use invisibility. And if they f that timing up, then their hack is f***ed up. And if their hack is f***ed up, they can't do damage to it. And so if they can't do damage to it, they have to get out. Right? But none of that plays out that way if your stealth is infinite. Because you won't fuck up your hack. You won't fuck up your damage afterwards. And you'll get the kill. And then you leave. Because the risk is near zero because of infinite stealth. Because anything that isn't 100% optimal, you can just ignore. Until something is optimal. That's it. But like, sure, you can keep nerfing hack. You can keep nerfing her gun. You can keep nerfing her EMP. Like, you can keep doing that. But she'll still feel stupid. Either she's going to be overpowered as hell to people, or she's going to be the worst hero in the game. Which is what she is. She's either the bottom of the barrel, the worst hero in the game, or to people, the best hero in the game. There's no in between. Because of infinite stealth. It's either too good or too weak. No in between. That's the trade-off of infinite stealth. Hi, Eka. How long should the timer be? I don't know. Between 6 and 10 seconds. Maybe 8? Dunno. Something like that. As a support, you can play it around the distance you can travel in an invis. Their time to set things up. Yeah, there's so much more counterplay if there's a timer on it. If the enemy team knows Sombra has a timer on her invis, you can play around that. You can exploit that. You can use that against her. Right? Sombra using invisibility at the wrong time would punish her. But now you just use it when you spawn in. You better keep up. And that's it. You did it. Hooray! Bazinga! You did it. Congrats, dude. Congrats. You did it. That's lame. That's lame. Like, stealth is objectively the worst part of her kit. It is the one where you deal the least amount of anything. And for some reason, they don't want to nerf that with every fiber of their being. If you nerf stealth, you can buff the rest, and that's what I want. A better hack, a better gun, a better EMP. I don't care. Better anything. This time to focus more on the rest of her kit. Yeah, the fun part. But no! The one ability out of every ability Sombra's ever had in her lifespan, the one thing they've never nerfed, only buffed, is invis. Who f***ing knows why, dude? Like, I'm actually baffled. They've only buffed stealth. I do not remember a time they've ever nerfed stealth. They've only buffed it. Let's go. Where's she dressing? Nice.
All one.
I don't know, man. But every time someone talks about Sombra, they always talk about everything that invis results in. Like, perma-invis results in hack feeling stupid. Perma-invis results in her gun feeling overpowered. Perma-invis results in her EMP feeling like it always does too much because you can always wait till the perfect moment till the enemy team groups up. You're never going in blind at all, ever. There's no risk. And if there's no risk to any of her abilities, what's the fucking point of buffing them?
I guess I can cancel.
You have to play around the fact that her abilities always get used at the perfect moment. That sucks. That means you have to nerf everything. That sucks. I want stealth on a timer. Genuinely. That would fix the game for me. I use lamp.
Big, dude.
Is it translocator? Yeah.
Oh,
me too.
On point.
But they want to nerf the health pack runs, and the way they do that is, I guess, chopping the translocator or something. Because God knows they're not gonna nerf invis. They're not gonna change their invis. It's too nice. It's lame.